Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bruins kick it away to start us off. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Markway. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Bonner. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the UCLA Bruins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running behind that left side. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Gets away from one. He's got space. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Hunter. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll give it to Johnson. Sweet cut there. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped ends of the field, and we're ready to play. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Bruins will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out quickly. There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Barney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Cornhuskers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Barney. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense.
Touchdown, Nebraska! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up by 21 over Air Force. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Complete to start this drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Line getting set on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Markway. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Great move. Now he's got room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Barney. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Plucks it out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Oh, out of space. The ball squirts free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Quickly complete.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll give it to Johnson. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Good throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback space before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-flat.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Key. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Setting up the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. It's a seam wide open. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Bruins! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Pressure coming. Got room at the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Hunter. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. And the Huskers get enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on 2nd down.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And, man, the defense, they've seen this all game long, unfortunately, and they haven't had an answer. We're getting to the 4th quarter. They're going to have to find one. The quarterback does it again with his legs, making them pay and getting the first down.
They're trying to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Markway.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. The short hands, it's Hunter. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bruins send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Raiola. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bonner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bonner. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. To the air. It's Raiola. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.